Wow.
doing this
Wow.
and as normal.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
So tuko na Aaron Baraka ambaye ni mgeni wetu wa Monday ndani ya Top Prime Media. Louis, the state of the Emma. Today we are going to be looking at something very special, and we are going to be looking is one term or two term right way for the Gen Zs. Ni one term ama ni two term? But then nimeona Rigija amepeleka story ya one term huko US.
Yeah. Well, sijui nitaelezaje, but you see these these are political statements.
Yeah.
These are political slogans.
Yeah.
But we need to work on actualizing them. So hata akipeleka huko najua kuna vile watu wataipokea.
Yeah.
There's a way people will relate with it. But then there's still some work to be done. Yes, sir.
Now, I want us just to go straight to the point.
Yes.
Because of time factor, the state of the nation concerning is now, we have been having the whole story of people talking about one term, others declaring two term,
yes,
and others declaring even a half term, by the way.
Yes.
Kuna wasambao wamesema it's half term. Now, let's look at this, Aaron Baraka.
Yes.
Do you think that one term or two term is the right way for the young people of the Republic of Kenya?
Well, as I began telling you this, first, these are political statements. These are political slogans.
Yeah.
So I'll be very honest with you that for us to be able to actualize a thing about those things we are saying, izo slogan tunasema two term, one term, it requires work. And good work to be done about it, because or else we'll just be shouting. You remember we had the hustlers do whatever thing. It's the same thing. Now, how do we go about this? What does the constitution require us to do? How when we talk about one term, what do we mean constitutionally? When we talk about two terms, what do we mean constitutionally? When we say half term, what do we say constitutional? Because remember, in everything that we may want to speak out there, we must be guided by the constitution, and that is the rule. So the way you've asked, is it two term or one term? Which way for the Gen Z? The way for the Gen Z is first. What does the constitution state? And that is what is going to help us to be able to understand now whether we make this a one term or a two term or a half term. Yes, sir.
Wow. Talking about the whole story of you have talked about the one time and two time stuff that we are here to discuss about. Now, let's look at this, Honorable Baraka, that the President of the Republic of Kenya, that is President William Ruto, we agree is the President.
Sure.
Now, let's look at this. Do you think that the issue of one term, two term, do you think that he himself is concerned about this stuff? Or?
Well, I'll be very honest. You look at this and you realize that whether he's not speaking it out, whether he's not trying to bring it out there, the truth of the matter is that at some point the gentleman is afraid. He might not, you know there are things kujikaza kimwanaume. Kuna mambo ambayo utajikaza kimwanaume. You know the constitution is with you. But let me tell you something, that you look at this and you realize that at some point he's also not so strong about this issue, because of one, you see, you need to look at politics is a number matrix. You get the thing. So you look at nearly every meeting that is being gathered, either mtu shout one term or whatever. So those small, they may look small details, but they mean a lot. So you see, up to where we are. And look at the reason why I'm saying this, I'm looking at his presidency, and I see it's one of the most presidencies that has seriously suffered. And it has suffered because even after incorporating other people in the name of broad-based, which some call it bread-based, then you realize that then this thing did not stop. Because to his matrix or to their matrix, they were thinking, let's bring in this broad-based thing, then it will be able to help us probably calm down the situation and maybe be able to have the control of the nation. But you realize that even with that, there is still a continuation of these mandamano and whatever, today memorial, to the other day I don't know what, somebody died. So you realize that then this thing is beyond, the reason why I'm saying he's afraid, this thing has come beyond just the political class, and now it has moved to a complete new team that is not tribal, is not caring about the tribe, is not caring about whether you have a job or what. It's just a team that all it cares is the well-being of a nation. So he's a man where he is. Trust you me, whether he may speak it or he might not speak it, but he's in attention mode. Yes.
So the one-time stuff, it's scary to hear.
Yes.
Okay.
It has tension, and that's why. Let me tell you. If you want to know that he's scared, why is he talking about it? Because if it's not scary, don't bother. Keep moving. Keep doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Because dogi na back na haikumi na kusumbulia nini. You keep moving. You get the thing. But when you come, and him being at the apex of leadership, and he comes and concerns himself with such, because one time and whatever thing, that's a slogan that began through social media. If you come to that place where now you have to engage with social media things, there is something. There's trouble in paradise. That's the truth. Because if it was not an issue, then he would not even have concerned himself with that. He would have continued.
Yeah.
He would have continued doing his things without even caring, because these are social media things.
Yeah.
But the fact that now it touched him, and the fact that he also came in and spoke about it, then that means there is an issue about it. There is at some point there is a way it scares him.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's good. Remember, this is Top Prime Media, the hub of authentic vibes. And this beautiful morning, that is Monday, we're looking about the state of the nation. Na tunaangalia story ya one term ama two term. Ndio njia Gen Z ama unaonaje? Because we've seen Gen Zs on the streets, na walikuwa na banja story that it's the right time for us now to come out without this political party. But if I don't believe, I just ask you, the Gen Zs are so frustrated with the current government.
Yes.
Do you think if they join now the party that's ikona DP, the former deputy president, ikona kina Honorable Stephen Kalonzo, ikona Mheshimiwa Matiang'i, ikona J Muturi, do you think, is there anything that will be adding to the young people of Republic of Kenya?
I'll tell you this. You see, all these formations, I want to be very honest that all these formations, they are still carrying those people that have been there. One of the truths that we seriously need to tackle as a nation is, first, let's avoid people that have been there. People that, you see, let's measure. You have been there. What did you do all that time that you were there? And I think for me, I'm appreciating what Generation Z is doing by refusing to have to be politicized, to be cubed into a political thing. Like, they are partyless, they are leaderless. For some reason, I understand that they might not achieve something tangible by being leaderless. They might not get something tangible. But it is helpful to avoid first putting people or cubing people into tribal issues. Because you see now, right now, you realize that already there is people complaining, it's just Mount Kenya that has an issue, or blah, blah, blah. It's this region. Now, already that one brings division. Everybody's trying to kuvuta kamba side yake. You get the thing? Now, first and foremost, for me, let Gen Z's first, let them just forget about any first political thing and organize themselves and first understand, what do we want? After they have known this is what we want, now how do we go about it? You get the thing? After now knowing what they want, how do they go about it? It will help them to understand, who do we go with? Because right now, let me tell you, it's not a cherry pick game here. You may decide that we are going to this side, then you realize that they just used you to ascend to power. They just used you to get to attain their motive. But if you understood what you want, and now what are the processes of getting it, that will help you to choose wisely. Because now we'll be able to understand here, we have this group that feels, and right now, remember, the group is being called opposition. Being an opposition doesn't mean that you are for good. And being in government doesn't mean you are for good. And that's why I remember there's a time I said sometimes you listen to some of our leaders na unashindwa alisahau akili nyumbani ama ataliendaje because it's kind of this person now has stopped thinking ni kama ameswitch akili off so hafikiri he's just but uttering words. Why? It is because ako politically affiliated to a certain side. You get the thing? But we need an open-mindedness so we'll be able to understand, are we going with this team that is calling itself opposition, or are we going to pick an individual in this particular team and say we are working with you this journey, or are we going to side with this government and say this is the person that we are picking out and going with? Because let me tell you something, if you carry these people all along, iko shida. Because these people have been there. What have they done? What is it? Is there anything tangible? I'll tell you this, that today, if you were to ask somebody like me to choose for you a leader that I think has this nation at heart and is able to help us as a nation, will be completely different from the names that you know. Yes. Because first I look at what has this person delivered. Is this person first having our nation at heart? Does he even care for this nation? Or does he care for his own issues? You get the things? Now, I'll start also looking at their relationships. How did they even, this political, whatever relationship they're getting into? Because let me tell you, if there is a political party that at some point had vices, then you, a clean person, and you go join it. First, I realized one thing: you are into this game for yourself, not for the sake of Kenyans. Because let me ask you, my brother, what is the problem of you even running independent as a leader if you know very well that I have this nation at heart and I can tell these Kenyans, I can sell a policy that is worthy before Kenyans and they will vote me in? That you just now have to tell us, oh, I joined these people because of this, no, let me tell you, if we can get leaders of integrity and dignity, you can even run as an independent. There are people that today, I'll tell you, that if they chose even to run independently, Kenyans will vote for them. Yes.
Can a president run independently?
No. As a president, yes, you can. Yes, you can. They even
without a political party.
Okay. You see, let's I'll give you last elections we had I don't know, he was that to one of the journalists in the country. He was a pastor or something. And he ran. Yes, he brought a political party, but in the beginning he was just without political party. All he was doing, he was selling his policies. You get the thing? But now later on he went and formed a political party. Now this is the thing. When I talk about running independent, I mean you go as an individual. Even if you give us a political party, you're giving us a political party that is clean. You get the thing? We don't want you gathering all these people that have been there, so you still want us to recycle them. No, give us clean sheet people. You tell us, I'm so-and-so, and I'm vying for this position. Now, start giving us a lineup of new faces, new people that we have not heard, we do not know. And let us now verify by ourselves that these people, we have seen them, and we can investigate. Because let me tell you something about Kenyans. Kenyans, we are very good in research. Ingia siku moja jina lako liinuke hivi ndio utajua Wakenya wako na story yako na wewe mwenyewe haujui. Wakenya tunajua kutafuta stories za watu kuwashinda wao wenyewe. So you get it. So from there, let us investigate. Let us do a research by ourselves and understand huyu mtu pale nyuma amekuwa akifanya nini. In the background, behind the scenes, what has this person been doing? Then from there, we let the people themselves tell you, huyu we don't trust him. Huyu tuko sawa na yeye. Huyu vile tumemwangalia atafika mahali atuchomoke. So let it be that it's people guided, not politically political class guided. That is what will help us. Yes.
Baraka, let's look at this. That the one-term, two-term slogan that is right now trending all over, and half-term by the nimesikia nimekwambia kuna nyingine nimesikia wako half-term.
Yes.
Now, do you think that for these Gen Zs who now wants accountability of every staff of everything? Now let's look at this. as they want the accountability of everything, what do you think they should do
to get the accountability?
Yeah, no, but they are not in one term or two term, because kuna majenzi so, tayari you look at them wanasema mini wa one term and two term.
There's a statement I want to borrow from, I'll probably paraphrase, I may not really quote the exact words, but there is the former LSK president. He said that these people, the people that are insisting that the right channels be followed, it's because they know they are the ones managing the channels. You get the thing? Now, we've gotten to a point where if we say that we still want to do, the way I said that we need to understand what the Constitution states, but it's unfortunate that the people that should be trusted in this particular areas where we need to go and be helped, you realize they are also already either they are rogue or they cannot be trusted. Now, the only way I personally would say is this. Let's allow this first, whatever we stop with the one term, the half term thing, the two term thing, and let's wait. And now this is what is going to help for accountability purposes and whatever. One, let's all be voter registered. First, that is number one.
Wote.
Tukisha sisi wote kujisajili kama wapiga kura, kitu cha pili, siku ya kupiga kura tujitokeze wote.
Utoke hapo kwa kupiga kura, kwa kuregister. Do you think it will be a surprise majenzi wengi kosa kupiga kura?
It can. It can. Yes, because you see, first there's this habit of us as Kenyans. Na mtu tu character tunakuanga transferred from a generation to another. Kuna tu assumption ya time bado we will do this thing. So first kuna wenye wale watachelewa wakingoja pale mwisho aende, and you realize that time is out and everything is closed, and now they're doing verifications of the register, blah blah blah. Now you cannot even acquire that particular thing. Already we have lost votes at that point. Wale wenye hawakwenda kwanza wakakuwa registered. Kuna wale watakuwa registered, then just before the day of voting, place yake ya kuvote ni Kitengela, then he travels a week prior or few days prior to the election day, na anasema by that time nitakuwa nimerudi. Akifika huko kinaumana, unapata tena that's another vote lost. Yes. So first you realize that we've already lost even before voting, and that's why I'm insisting that rule number one, first let's take the all be voters. Go register and have that voting card. Be eligible that on that day you can vote. From there, make sure that we vote and we be responsible to protect. I'll tell you, at some point I was into matters doing tallying. And I'll tell you that there is a political party that I may not name, but these people were smart. I am telling you, that is a political party that I saw that was brilliant. We have a polling station and we have a polling center. Now, in the polling center, there are polling stations. For instance, if there is a school here, it becomes a polling center. Then inside that polling center, there are polling stations. Polling stations where you go and cast the ballot. You mark and cast your ballot. Now, this is what this political party did. They had in a polling station. I'm not talking about a polling center. A polling station. Pale unaenda kukast. Walikuwa na agent wa ako na agent wa president, wako na agent wa governor, wako na agent wa that political party. You get the thing?
Kama ni chama TV hiyo.
So hiyo chama TV vile umesema hiyo yuko hapo na presidential agent, governor agent, like all the way to the MCA. You get the thing? These people, I'm telling you, it will be very tough for you to beat them when you just said, wacha tu sisi tutangoja elections zikikuwa tallied and zikikuwa streamlined. Trust me, those people will beat you hands down.
Hey.
Yes. Now, that's why I'm insisting that after we've done this, after we've taken, we are now voter registered. We are now able to cast our ballot. After casting your ballot, please protect it. Make sure that vote counts. Make sure that it counts. Ngoja wa hesabu. You know, we can, and this can be done peacefully. Let it be counted. Have your numbers, because remember, one of the things, do you know, most of the reason why we have these statements of election rigging and blah 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 is because we've never understood.
Okay.
And all elections end at the polling centers. That's where they announce the MCA got this. We can be able to carry those. We can be able to document all that, and later on, now as they are sharing it on our screens, we'll be able to know whether it reflects that which we did on the ground. If it doesn't, then now we can be able to say, okay, I was a witness in this. This is what happened. This is, and by the way, we are in a technological world. I doubt. And I don't think there is a place that they refuse you even to do a video of whatever that is happening when somebody is counting your votes. I doubt. I doubt. So that you can decide to be your own broadcaster of those, as long as all you wait is for the official, that is the IEBC, to be able to tell us what happened. Now, if they give us what we did not experience on the ground, we'll be able to go and say, no, this is not what happened. That is the only way that now we will be able to have politicians who are accountable. We'll be able to have people that will do what we want as a nation. That is when we will have a people that will even respect the Constitution. But let me tell you, this culture of us voting with emotions is the reason we are always where we are. And this tribal voting, in our country, you're either emotionally voting or you're tribally voting. Sisi ni makazin, sisi tuko related hivi, sisi tumekuwa marginalized. So things like those. If we can now let go of that, and all we care first, we want accountability. Now, we are not going to vote in a tribe. We are going to vote in a Kenyan that we can question. We are going to vote in a Kenyan that we are able to tell him, no, we are not satisfied with this. We want this. That can only happen at the ballot. Yes.
Wow. That's good. This is Top Prime Media, the hub of authentic vibes, 28 minutes past top of the hour. And we'll be looking about is one term or two term the right way for Gen Zs to sort it. We have looked about the context, ile background pale, na tumenguzia kidogo pale youth and governance, where we are talking about what Gen Zs wants in leadership. Dapo tumeongea story ya accountability. Now we are still proceeding with the discussion, but guess what, guys? We are going for a short break. After the short break, we are coming with more. This is Caleb. And our guest is Aaron Baraka.
Thank you.
It has come that time for us to take time to learn about real estate, investment. Kuna pale kuna dream ya kununua land, alafu hiyo dream itakuwa true. And it has come this year by the that it's a time. Ulisema by the one of your, I know you guys, one of your plan by the start of the year was that I'm going to buy a piece of land. And now the dream is coming real. You know what? Today, Top Prime Media, we are having a coalition with Leewide Enterprise Limited to learn about real estate investment. And in our today's discussion, we have a guest atakuwa anajiintroduce na tuambie jina lake nani, ametoka wapi, na ni kampuni gani. Leewide to confirm ama ikoaje. Hi.
Hi tu.
Yeah, tuko nani leo?
Kwa majina naitwa Abigail, Abigail Real Estate, that is my page name, and I'm working with Leewide Enterprises Limited company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kuna msako pale anauliza, I want to know Leewide Enterprise Limited. What is this?
Okay, kampuni ya Leewide inauza mashamba. Tunauza mashamba ambazo ziko very legit with ready title deeds, and our plot size ni 50 by 100. So if you are looking for somewhere to settle, we have plots 50 by 100 na zote ziko na ready title deeds.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was to ask, kuna mtu wako pale ana watch video alafu anauliza, it's my first time to purchase land, ama anataka kununua land for the first time. Ni vitu zipi ambazo unapaswa kuyameka in mind?
Okay, every time you are purchasing land, first of all, lazima ujue the person you are dealing with, and the person you are dealing with, unaweza kwenda kama ni kwa Facebook, uende uangalie uone amekuwa akipost ama ndio anakuuzia the first time, so that most of our times like us tukienda site tunapata tunachukua pictures showing that tuko site. Again, also sometimes we post those clients who are interested kuwa posted online, maybe wakiwa na title, those things. So every time you are purchasing land, first of all, know the person you are dealing with, and again visit the site, the office. They must have an office so that usikue scam. Tunajua vitu mingi za online is scammers. Yeah, so you must know the office, and again you visit the site. Yeah, you can visit the site through virtual. Yeah, ile unaenda through video call kwa kama uko ngambo, na kama uko hapa Kenya unakuja tu tunakupeleka site visit. Whereby like as we have free site visit and we have means of transport. Yeah,
maybe kuna mtoko pale na kuna island alafu anauliza kuna vitu ambazo mtu nowadays lazima akuwe nazo akinunua land ama anakujaje ndo anunue land?
Okay, no land. First of all, lazima ukuwe na ID. Yeah, ID is very important because kama tunaenda kutransfer those title, unakuwa na hiyo ID because inasoma jina lako. And again, ukuwe kama ni pesa, yeah, lazima ukuwe na hiyo pesa, alafu unasema, in fact, si lazima ukuwe na the whole amount, because most of people unapata watu wanasema eti I must invest nikiwa millionaire. No, it is not about when you are millionaire. I mean when you have big money. You can start with that small amount, whereby we allow people to lipa mdogo mdogo. So as long as you are willing, I usually tell people, you have an ID and you are working, ama you have a source of income, ama you have in a business and you are willing, you can invest. Yeah.
Msako pale nataka kununua land kupitia Leeward Enterprise Limit, alafu anaweza kuwa anauliza how will I know the land is good for investment?
Okay, when you visit the site, unaangalia, unaona ile place unataka, like as we have various projects. Unapata kuna za 450, za 1 million. So unatembea pale unaona, then wewe mwenyewe sasa tutaenda tukupeleke pale, then wewe mwenyewe utaona iko karibu na shule, vitu kama hizo. Unataka kujenga nini, unataka kuweka for site, watu wengine wanataka maybe kulima, kufanya hiyo kulima, those things. So utajua venye utaenda kwa shamba, alafu kulingana na mfuko wako. Lakini shamba zetu zote they are good for settlement, and also when you wanataka for commercial we also have them.
Maybe kuna mtu ama let's say now somebody amekuwa na hii swali kwamba unajua kuna hizi unasikia mtu ameenda kununua land, and then after some time unasikia hiyo land amenunua iko na mtu mwingine, like how do you ensure that the due diligence is there?
Okay, yeah, personally nimemeet clients wanasema kuwa wamekuwa in situation like that.
We are back again. Alright, tumerudi tena. Thank you so much guys for tuning to Top Prime Media Breakfast Show this beautiful Monday morning. Tunaanza wiki na design nyingine fiti sana, tukiwa na furaha sana. Somebody told me ni furaha kama kibogoyo aliota meno. You know how it is meeting every single day. This Top Prime Media, kumbuka unaweza mokea pale ndani ya ShineBet, ambayo unaweza utakuwa pale tu mtengo wa power. Unaingia pale ndani ya www.shinebet.co.ke, iko pale kwa link hapo tu, video na wote msee iko pale juu. Anaweza finyo link na waze kuchangamka kiwewe. Wale wasema wanataka kwa mapilots in future, ama wanataka kwa pilot, changamka kiwewe pale. Kumbuka betting can be addictive. Cheza ukiwa uko rada kabisa, usijipate umeingia kwa mtaro usijitoa, changamka kiwewe. So in the meantime guys, this Top Prime Media, kumbuka pale mse ambao uko pale pia wewe ungependa zaidi yote uko pale unasema kwamba mimi niko jobless, sina do, sina nini, sina maana za jishikilia. In the meantime nimemaliza college pale, nimefanya mambo ya media, lakini unasema kwamba bana hii ni kungumu sana. Top Prime Media wanasema kwamba unaweza join pale Top Prime Media, ufanye kazi na kikosi kizima pale cha Top Prime Media, ambao wanakupa wewe fursa hiyo ya kufanya kazi na wao. Sababu Top Prime wameangalia wakaona wasee wengi wase wengi wako pale, wanashangaa what do we do. Sasa Top Prime Media wakaamua wacha tuchukua wasee tufanye mboka na wao, ama tufanye kazi na wao pale ndani ya internship, kwa sababu let me tell you, you can get something good here, na nimeona pale wanaangalia poster kwa post pale kwa mitandao yote ya kijamii, na wana look for watu ambao umefanya media pale na uko within Kitengela, unatafuta wasa wako within Kitengela, ama kama uko Makueni, uko Nakuru na uko na msee anaweza kusongea uishi Kitengela, anafanya shughuli ya Top Prime Media, unaweza kuwa fiti kabisa, unapata chance mzuri. Ama uko pona to watch, si lazima uko umefanya media, unajua msemefanya media, unajua kuzo wako, unajua nani amefanya media, unatafuta mahali unaweza jipa shughuli, mwambie Top Prime Media iko hapo, right? So for more information zungumza na Elvis pale ndani ya nambari 0797 088490. Bonga na yeye pale na mambo ikuwa fiti, ama uvisit ile ama utume application zako kupitia email ya topprimemedia@gmail.com. That is email at topprimemedia@gmail.com. Wewe visit pale, ama tu uvisit office zao pale Kitengela. Ukishabonga na Elvis pale 0797088490, atakuwa anakuelekeza mtataroteza nayo, we kajenzi upate maisha yako inaenda fiti kabisa, right? Kumbuka the meantime wewe msuko pale uko na event yako, unauliza mimi niko na event, nani ambaye atakuwa anaangalia event yangu, nani ambaye atakuwa anahakikisha kwamba event yangu inaenda live. Usijali, Top Prime Media wameamua kwamba tutakuwa tuna live stream event za kwako, iwe ni political rally pale, uko na nini ya siasa nini unachangamka pale with Top Prime Media. Pia kama uko na passion ya podcast, you know what is a podcast, mtongo wa power, so you sit down, have a dialogue, have a conversation na msee fulani, unamuita pale namwambia njoo hapa, tutakuwa tunabonga na wewe. So kama uko pale pia umeamwadhizia, utakuwa na chadhe, uko na royal show, utakuwa pale unabanja na wao, right? Pia kama uko na barrio pale, unataka picha, unataka video, unataka live streamiwe, utakuwa unabonga nao at a very affordable price. Tunakujali, jueni fani wetu, right? So bonga na Top Prime Media pale, ama banja pale na 0797088490. That is 0797088490. Uzungumza na Elvis pale, mzungumze, ama uvisit website yao pale uangalie vile mambo inaenda, www.topprimemedia.co.ke, ama visit pale nitoaje ile email yao at topprimemedia@gmail.com. Zungumza na Top Prime Media pale, ujue what you want, right? Kumbuka pia ni vizuri sana utufuate kwenye mitandao yote ya kijamii ya Top Prime Media. So kama uko pale uko na any event unataka ifanyiwe, ama uko na meeting yako tu private unataka picha peke yake, angalia rate card yao pale, ndio mambo yako ikue inasonga kabisa. So majenzi pale, najua siku hizo unataka ma podcast nini wewe unakumbuka but we'll be looking about podcasts. Juu kitu ambayo inajipa sana nowadays. Talk na bunch about the old stuff of podcast pale, because personally I do have a passion for podcasts. I love it. So kuja pale, kwanza ya podcast ni 2500. Na ukinaweza bonga na wao waambie mimi niko na hii, watakusikiza, alright? So guys, in our studio today tuko na guest wetu ambao tunazidi kuendelea naye. By the way, guest wewe, utaki podcast?
Podcast. Sasa unajua ndo umeanza sasa kutupa vitu, sasa tutaanza sasa kusema now we want this, help us in this. Sasa tukimaliza tutaongea. Tukimaliza tutaongea.
Unajua? Okay, hiyo itakuwa off mic.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll talk business. Yes.
Okay, you need to stop media there. And looking at something very important. Now, let's look at the way forward. Okay.
Yes.
Now, before you go the way forward, last week Mheshimiwa Rais aliambia alikuwa pale, is it Milimani or Kilimani? I don't know. Alikuwa one of those places. Alafu sasa akasema that maafisa wa polisi that anybody ambaye atakuwa na cause chaos kwa demos, piga risasi ya mguu. And there's an MP who seconded him. And then the MP was like, oh, no, do this. Then MC mwingine wa pale, is it Meru? He said maafisa wa polisi, pigeni risasi. What's the take on that?
You see, I'll say this. It's becoming reckless of our leaders, the things they are saying. You see, it will look comical. It will look as a joke.
Yeah.
Until now things start happening, then you realize you are the one that turned it out chaotic. On that, I want to mention, like, there's just I don't know whether you watched that video. One of a leader in this nation saying that hata kama haitatosha tutaiba. You see, these things, they may look like a joke, but you don't know that you are igniting something that you may not be able to later on manage. For instance, when you start telling police officers to shoot people on the leg, kwanza unasema piga risasi ya mguu,
akatibiwa hospitali.
Mara ngapi nikuulize, how many people have died from gun wounds? Several of them. So the surety of you shooting this person on the at the leg and surviving is not there, is not guaranteed.
Because risasi ya mguu na upasi.
My friend, risasi ni risasi. Wewe hujaona watu wamekufa vidonda za kidonda ni ya mguu na unakufa. Yes. So you see, risasi ni risasi. You cannot start telling that's being reckless. And even if you want to scare people off, you don't do such a thing. The best thing is talk to these people, please. I understand that you're having your grievances. Let's handle it in this manner. But you don't start, because you see, let me ask you. You've heard of stray bullets. Akipiga hiyo mguu na ikose ipige pale kwingine na akufe, then what do you you've said watu wapigwe risasi miguu. How about there is an innocent person then apigwe risasi na ni innocent? So you see, let's stop this recklessness. And I said, I don't know whether it's absolute. It's power, and we forget that power is transient. At some point, you may realize that one day, saizi uko na kelele ya kusema watu wapigwe risasi, siku moja hautakuwa kwa hiyo uongozi. Hey, either do you know? I think people should understand they are not immune to some things. Hatusemi kwamba utakosa kukua hapo at maybe tu kwa kuanguka kura peke yake. No, something could just happen. You know, then you find yourself that you're now not in the position of power. Then how do you want to be handled? Let's say ile wakati yenye, because at some point our president also, at some point he was in an opposition and he was opposing a certain government. Yeye angepigwa risasi ya mguu na tuseme apigwe risasi ya mguu naende kwa wheelchair and you live on the wheelchair forever. So let's be careful. Let leaders be careful with the words they're uttering out there, because that is being reckless. Mwingine akaenda akaongeza that in fact shoot and kill. Come on. So if MP, after you kill them, who will vote you?
An MP.
Yes.
Can you tell him shame on you?
It's shame on you and shame on him, by the way. Exactly. You see, you cannot tell people and shoot and kill. Now, who will vote you? And after killing them, who will you lead? You see, some things is hata kama ni kulewa uongozi ama kulewa power, then kuna vitu zingine zenye people should just be careful with. Okay, if maybe our leaders have not been trained to handle pressure, or they have not been trained to think when they get in a crowded places, then let them avoid it, because these people are becoming an embarrassment.
Sure.
Yes, I don't know how anafika mahali kuna watu and you see a few people that are gathered around you and now you switch off the thinking capacity and you just shout and howl and say anything, because that is completely reckless of our leaders. You cannot say as a leader that shoot. Now, you shoot them and kill them. Who will vote you? Who will elect you? Whom are you going to lead after you've shot and killed them? Because that is essential. Because, let me ask you, you've seen the numbers that are coming on the streets. So, if you say you give an order to shoot and kill the way they have said, let's say maybe 20,000 people have come. There are constituencies that you're going to be hearing soon. There are constituencies that constitutionally they might even be merged with other constituencies because of the numbers that are there. Sasa tuseme hiyo constituency yenye kuna watu kama 20,000 or 50,000 wamekutokea street, then you kill them. Then who will elect you? Who will you even lead in that particular constituency? So that is being reckless completely, and shame on them. They should understand leadership is not about just recklessness and just speaking words.
Now, Honorable Barak, let me ask you this question.
Yes, please.
We saw the Gen Zs, not Gen Zs, those one. But we saw people during protests who are looting. At the same protest, we saw people looting in shops. Mtu anasimamisha gari ya mtu. Like in Kitengela, I was just nilishtuka sana when I was told there are demonstrators ambao walisimamisha gari ya mtu, ordered him atoe the spare wheel. Watumie. Now, what should be done?
Now, you see, first, I'm telling you that we've gotten, and where we've gotten to is the continuous processes of failing to do the right thing. Yes. We have failed to do the right thing for the longest time. Until now, the abnormal has become normal. To a level that even those who are peaceful demonstrators, they also come to a point where now they become unpeaceful. And it is because it's a culture that has been there, like a culture that has been cultivated for the longest time. Until now, the abnormal has been normalized. Now, my thinking is this. One, when people come out there to demonstrate, they have said they're going to have peaceful demonstration. We have security personnel. In security, there is what we call profiling. Yes. When I talk about profiling, I want to give you a very good example. When, for instance, a team of security detail is dispatched to a point, they have their commander of that particular team. Now, their commander will give instructions on what to happen, when to happen, how to happen, and why to happen.
Yeah.
For instance, now when we go to a place where there's picketing and people turn out violent, there is what we call profiling that is trained. People who are in security know this. There is profiling. I'm able to understand that person is not peaceful. You get that thing? Now, what do I do? They have the same training again.
Yeah.
On how to neutralize, on how to make sure that things are normalized, but with minimal damage. It's called, okay, I'll say like in crowd, there is what we call crowd control.
Yeah.
People are trained for that. Kuna vile wata control. They will not mess up people, but they'll make sure that these people are organized. Now, also, we for people who let's talk about now people that are looting and doing whatever. Yeah. The best thing would be this. When these people say they're going to demonstrate, the work of the police officer, I defined for you security, an art of protecting life, property, and information where applicable. Now, this is it. Your job is to protect life. Your job is to protect property and information where applicable. Mbona polisi wetu simujipange tu si haya ni maduka? Why can't you first start protecting the property, because it's the people that says they will be picketing. So you allow them to picket. Then from that point of picketing, you realize that now they have begun turning against properties. That is a person. Even in their kwa sheria zao, in their laws, they know what to do with somebody who turns out to become now a thief and a thug.
We saw the same police officer stealing laptops.
Thank you. Now you see, that's why I'm telling you, it's a culture of a wrong thing having happened for the longest time until now the abnormal has been normalized. Because if now it comes to a point where even a police officer is also stealing, now tell me, that is a complete rot. Ni nani sasa anachunga mwingine? That's why unaona sasa tumefika mahali mambo inafanyika tu kienyeji style, like nobody cares. So wewe kama polisi amefanya, you tell me, and they want to serve as an example. Even when people are going to picket, they'll say hata hawa polisi watabeba, so hata pia sisi tuingie tubebe.
Sure.
So ni nyinyi mmewasaidia kufanya the same things that you do. That is the danger, that's the problem that we are having. So police officers first, they need to be disciplined themselves. There are very many great police officers, and by the way, police officers have been trained. Okay, I'm sorry to say that their training is so intense and so heavy, but also there is a need for them to understand that when they come out here, they are going to deal with the people ambao hawajatolewa uraia, ni wao wametolewa uraia. Now these people, they don't need force. That's why it was even changed from a force to a service, to a level that police should understand that they're dealing with people who think, who can talk, who hear, who can listen. There is one of the videos that I saw, a police officer that managed to talk to people, and they even accompanied the people, and the people did their demonstration, and it was peaceful because he engaged a different method of doing this. You have seen even videos where when an army officer is speaking through speaking through a microphone, they are telling him that we don't want the other team, let it first disappear for us to be able to talk. So you realize that there are certain things that we need first to make sure that both the police service is disciplined, understands what it's coming to do on the ground. Then from there now, be able to control these people even as they picket. Your job is to protect property.
Yeah.
Start protecting the property. Wakiingiana sasa uone kuna ule anatana against now life ya mwingine, you know what to do. You don't need in fact, we don't even need the president to tell us what the police should be doing. The police officers themselves know what they should do in case of whatever that is happening. That is my take. Yes.
Wow. This Top Media, umesikia that the police officer should not be participating by any means in anything. I can see your time rush kabisa. Now, as we wind up, I just want us to discuss this final thing, whereby the way forward for the Gen Zs now.
The way forward for Gen Zs.
Yeah.
As I said, right now chanting one term, two term, half term is just but political slogans and political matters. But we need to organize ourselves as young people. And organizing ourselves, as I said, we need all to have to be registered voters. One, and please confirm that you are a registered voter. Get even to know where you are voting. Now, when that day comes for us to go there, please let people just shun away from handouts. Because I have told you a story of where a person came. There is one who had begun doing campaigns 2 years. Another one came in 2 weeks. And another one came the last day and landed with the choppers. And they were dishing out money to people. And people voted in that individual. Now later on, that individual messes up. And the people now begin saying, oh, huyu hatufanyi kazi. Lakini ukweli si aliwanunua. Now, one of the things that we should avoid, I know what tunaambiana kwamba chukua hiyo pesa we kula. Let me tell you something. Hapo ndio huwa tunapiga hesabu ya miss. Because now you see this is politics, and politics is also has its own. Politics is more. It has also its own spirits and power. Utachukua hiyo pesa ukidhani tu ni pesa, but hujui mtu hata ameipeleka wapi. Ndio maana usijika ushaigundua, you going to a place, a very sober guy, anapewa 50 bob na unasikia unashindwa, kwani 50 bob imelewesha huyu jamaa? Because he's just becoming something else, you know. Probably, I'm not saying it is so, but probably these people, even before they give out this money, there is something probably that they have done with it. Now, let us even avoid their money hii ya kusema atichukua pesa ukule, tuachana hata na hiyo pesa, hata tusichukue. So that straight they know very well that we are not after your monies, we are after you serving us. And in fact, for me, I'll be very honest, anybody that comes to pay me or to lure me with money, it's already, that's tunasemanga in relationship, red flags bana. You're already in red flag. Why should you, if you know very well that you are a leader and your job is to deliver to us, why should you come and start giving us handouts? There must be something that is not right.
Sure.
Hey, because ukitaka hiyo pesa unataka kutupea handout, let's see you putting it into development.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. That is the best thing. So tusikula hata hiyo pesa yao. Watu wakatae, Gen Z hiyo pesa hata tukatae, tusichukue, and let these people learn from there. Wajue, kumbe hapa mambo ni different. From there, they will start even seeing this Gen Z team as a serious team. But if people will go back and take those handouts the way they're being told, take the handouts and you know where to vote, you don't know the money that you're picking. Yes.
Well, before turudi kwangu, what's a final word?
Final word. Kenya is a great nation. Kenya is our nation.
Yeah.
We need to be careful. We need to take care of this nation. It's a great nation. And let's all be disciplined. Both the leaders who are already there and those ones who want to be there. And this is my request to our leaders.
Yeah.
The indiscipline that they are showing of abuses, of recklessness, is something that should be stopped. Because there is no way you want people, you want to tell people how you are a good leader, and even character-wise, even discipline-wise, you are wrong. So my last word is let our leaders be disciplined. Let even that way is when we are going to have a nation that is also disciplined, and that will be healthy for this nation, and we will see our nation getting to greater places.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's good. So thank you so much for the conversation.
Karibu sana.
It's only 3 minutes to the top of the hour.
Thank you so much.
So it has been one-on-one with Honorable Aaron Baraka, talking about is one term or 2 term the leadership way for the Gen Zs. Thank you so much, guys, for watching Top Prime Media Breakfast Show with me, Caleb Musyoki, and this beautiful morning is that do not be a person who always settles for less by accepting every negative word from anybody, right? This beautiful morning, I'm reminded that do not be a person who always receives the negativity from friends, because everybody has a race that they are running. So guys, run your race very well. This is how you have a dream to achieve, and that dream will only be reachable if you personally fight for it. Be the person ambaye atafanya maisha yako ishine. Make sure that every single day you are fighting your own ground. Pigania ground yako vizuri sana, mtongo wa power. No one is ready to fight it for you, and if you want to believe it, my friend, is sleep today. You know that nobody is ready to stand by your side. It's only me, truthful presenter, who will tell you this, alright? So also, be a person who advocates for good things. Be a person who always advocates for good things from people, from yourself. Be a person about unazungumza mema about your life. Don't wait for somebody else to come and prophesy good things. Do it for yourself, and that will be the best way you are going to achieve your dreams on planet Earth. My name is Caleb. Well, that's also my name, but Musyoki is always my dad. Let's do it together again on Tuesday. Elvis Mugambi amekuwa pale, producer Elvis Mugambi, Rose Mbula, and Collins. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye for now.